Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, that is Technical Knowledge with Swapnil. If you see my application, this is very basic application. On the left hand side it has a gallery, it has a multiple PDF listed over here. On the right hand side there is a PDF viewer. So if you select the PDF thing, then it will show accordingly. Let's say if I select Punch EV, then Punch EV related PDF is appearing. If I select Nexon related thing, okay, Nexon 2209, if I selected this, then it will show accordingly. Nexon main browser mobile, it's not showing. Why? Because the URL is not added here properly. So how to achieve this particular thing? Let's say if you have multiple, let's say if you have scenarios where you want to showcase multiple PDFs with the terms of gallery, right? Left hand side it should be a gallery something. If you select particular PDF, it will show accordingly in the PDF viewer. Or in short, basically if you want to show only PDF, single PDF also, then how to do it, I will show you in this video, so it will be easy for you to implement. Okay, so let's start it. Okay, so to achieve this functionality, we need to create one workflow in a Power Automate, and then in that we will update some URL, means dataUri. Okay, and then we will plug that. I will show you whole setup, so don't worry. Okay, so first thing is we will create one flow. Okay, I have already created, but we'll create a new flow. So I will delete this. Okay, now first thing is in your document library you have to create this dataUri. Okay, how I created this, this is basically the column name. It has some means whatever we upload the medias, it will be converted into base 64 version. This is the code for that. So what it is doing is base 64 to, it will convert the file into the binary format. Okay, how to do it I will show you, but before that I will delete this. Okay, so I have already created the column. This is basically a single line of text. If you see, this is a single line of okay, so this is a multi-line of text. Okay, and just you have to go over here, create a column, add any name, okay, and select only multi-line of text. Okay, it should be a plain text, and just save it. Okay, thus that you have to do it. Okay, and this is the PDF, means this is the document library that I have created, which is PDF test2. Okay, now the next thing is to create the workflow. So click on new flow, automated cloud flow, skip this thing, and then I don't like new designer, so I will switch without saving, and then here we will do one workflow. So I will select the SharePoint, and the trigger condition will be whenever the new atom is created, it should be updated automatically. We don't have to do it manually every time. So we'll set up accordingly. So when file is created, you have to select the first one, properties only, and then you have to add your site URL. Okay, my site name is demo site ABC, and the library name is PDF test2. So select accordingly, and the folder, if you have any folder in that, then select accordingly. I have my PDF test2 only, so this is the only one folder. Let's say if you have multiple folders in document library, then you can do it. I don't have any folder in that, so I will only select PDF test2. Okay, now the next thing is file content, get file content. Okay, now again you have to add your site, which is demo, and the file identifier will be the identifier. You have to select this identifier. Okay, so now we are all set over here. Now what you have to do is you have to, let's say whenever the file is created, you will get the content of that file, and then what you have to do is you have to just update your file. Okay, update file properties. So here again demo, I will switch to Swapnil demo site ABC. Okay, now in ID what you have to do is select the ID. Okay, and we don't have to do anything, we have to just update the URI. So data URI, so for that you have to use the expression. The expression, how will you use it? I will add this in the chat. What is it meaning? Means what it's saying is, it's there is a function called data URI which will convert your files. Okay, and then again base 64 to we are converting to the binary, and again in the output we will get the content, again body and body of the content, means whatever you have to update. Okay, so because of that, okay, so for that we have already created the content to get the content of that body. So what you have to do is, you have to don't do anything, just copy this URL, copy this code, okay, and paste it. I will add a link, I will add this code in the description. What you have to do is just click on this data URI, click on expression and paste this. Okay, and click on OK. Now triggering according to the file creations, then file content will get, and then we'll update its code, okay, or the expression. Now we'll name it as PDF testing. That's PDF URI test, and then save it. Okay, now in my document library I don't have anything. So what I will do is, I have some samples PDF for the Nexon and Punch. Okay, so what I will do is, you don't have to do manually, it will automatically update, but saving the time I have triggered it manually. Now what you have to do is, you have to just upload the file. So I will upload let's say Nexon main browser, open. Okay, it started uploading. Okay, I will, for the time being I will check in which particular thing has images and all this thing. Okay, so Nexon main browser has something like images and all. Okay, and again I think we have for the Punch also. I don't want price list. Okay, Punch browser. Okay, again it has some images, so perfect. So what I will do is, I will go on this and main browser, and I will upload. Okay, I think this action is completed. So yeah, again 2 actions will be automatically added, so I don't have to do anything. I have to just upload my documents. Okay, it will take some time, 2 or 3 minutes, but it will update accordingly. So I need Punch ka browser, and the let's say price list also we will add. Okay, we'll add some 2-3 random or PDFs. Okay, now wait for 2-3 minutes at least. I will show you the run history also, so that our URI will be updated automatically, because we have triggered in such a way that whenever the file is added, it will automatically triggered. Okay, so okay, so 3 seconds. How many files we have added? 1 2 3 4. Okay, till the time we will create our gallery and these PDF viewer in our Power Apps. By the way, it's already updated. Okay, so go to your Power Apps. First thing is, you can do a beautification. I will not go into that. Okay, I will just simply added one gallery and one PDF viewer. Okay, so blank vertical gallery, because the concept is important, right? Remaining things you can do it. So I don't have that particular gallery, so what I will do is, I will add that document library. So SharePoint, I will select my site, and then my document library is PDF test2. Correct. I have set up the setting like whenever the new file is added or data source added, environments variable will be created, so you can do it if you need it. Otherwise it's okay. Now our data source is added. Now what I will do is, I will select the PDF test2. Okay, now I just add name so that you will get the name of that PDF. Okay, so what will be date this item dot name, so you will get the name. And I always like to add one rectangle. One, okay, and perfect. Alright, where is the rectangle? Height should be 1. Okay, okay, we add some border. This is the basic gallery that I have added. Okay, yeah, okay, so this is our gallery. Now we will add PDF viewer. Okay, and this is our PDF viewer. If you want to show controls of PDF, then you can do it. So this is my PDF viewer. Okay, you can modify it according to your need, but I just want to showcase over here, so that's why it's enough for me right now. So instead of sample PDF, what I will do is, what is our gallery name? Gallery 1. Okay, and why we have added that URI to showcase to show the proper PDF over here. Okay, how? Because we have now data URI. Okay, so how to achieve this? So that okay, so in the document, remove this and just select gallery 1 dot selected dot, or leave it dot id, sorry, gallery 1 dot selected dot data URI. Okay, now see the magic. If I play this application, it's taking time because some PDFs are huge in size, so that's why first one, right, particularly next one, main browser. And let me expand this, and if I play this application, let me little minimize it, or oh, it's okay. Now it's by default selected on the first file name, so that's why it's showing like this. And if you scroll down, you will get all the details under the PDF. Okay, what if I select on the Nexon 3.0 EV 45 with price list, then it will show the price list of that. You can zoom in or zoom out according to your requirement. Again, let's say if I want to see the third one, just click on it and you will see the PDF, or the fourth one, you will see the PDF. Okay, so this is how you can arrange the things in the Power Apps. Okay, you have to add the gallery, and you can see the multiple PDFs in the PDF viewer. This is the very basic concept, but you have to do it and automation also completed in this particular section of the video. What you have to do is, you have to just create a one workflow where you will get the content and you will update the data URI. You will convert your file into base 64. Okay, by using this code, or you can say the expression I will add in the description. You just have to copy it, and you don't have to change anything. It will always work. Okay, just do it. Just copy this thing, and your file will convert it into the binary one, and then you have to just add your multiple elements like a gallery and PDF viewer, and then you have to add just one simple formula, which is this gallery 1 dot selected dot data URI, and you are good to go, and you will get all your PDFs. I hope you like this video. If you like, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.